There is something I'll never forget that one of my instructors in college said, and she said, you can't break the rules until you know what they are. And when we apply this logic to Dota, it's very, very straightforward. Why do people try so hard to innovate? Why do people try so hard to deviate from the norm when they haven't mastered the basics? As in, let's say you pick a hero who's not normally a carry. Like, you pick Shadow Demon, you're like, I'm gonna play carry Shadow Demon. I'm like, well, theoretically, you could play carry Shadow Demon, but how well is that going to work on a hero who's designed to be, a pure support? It's stuff like that that gets it can get annoying because people they get bored, so they want more power to them. They want to try different things just to mix it up, and that's all fine and dandy. But everything comes back full circle. It's like, look, you have to master the basics. Like for me, I'm a position 5 support main, and I play a lot of Crystal Main, and Crystal Main is just a support type hero who fits into pretty much every single comp out there. And if I were to play carry Crystal Maiden out of the blue, like I might be able to win one game randomly, like in a pub, but does it mean anything? Probably not. It just comes down to the fact that some heroes, well, if we're talking about heroes anyway, some heroes lo and behold, if they play in the role they're supposed to be played in, they tend to do better. So going back to what my instructor said, it's applicable to Dota if you think about it in the same context. You can't break the rules until you know what they are. So you can't pick you can't pick support Juggernaut because you feel like it and then expect it to wow anyone when it's like, again, Juggernaut is intended to be a carry, and you can't just. It just gets on my nerves. It just gets on my nerves. I played with all kinds of friends over the years, and not just in Dota but in other games, and same thing. They try to be cute, and I would be lying to say if I didn't do it myself, but I had to draw the line somewhere because there's a point where just trying to think outside of the box, it's not gonna get you anywhere if you still have to figure out how to exist inside the box as well. And that's why by default I'll play my Crystal Maiden support like in a lot of situations when I'm not sure. And you can call me boring, you can call me like very reluctant to do other things, but no, that's not true. I think around too. I experiment with my strategies and all that stuff. It's just I know the right time and place for it. When I really want to win, I'm not just gonna pick something just odd, just for the mere sake of being odd. And you can argue from a tactical standpoint, well, that's how you throw people off. I'm like, yeah, you throw your opponents off, but you're probably throwing your own teammates off too, because you're doing stuff that's not really, again, it's one is not optimal, and two, it's just something that's different for the sake of being different. And that alone is, at least for me, when it comes to playing Dota, it's not enough. In the grand scheme of things, if you want to play Bloodseeker support, you could probably win a game or two with it. It doesn't mean it's very practical, because Bloodseeker is a hero who actually needs a lot of items to do anything, and there are many elements to all kinds of random strategies that requires more than just like doing something strange and oddball just because you want to quote unquote break the meta. It's like, look, I know you want to do different things, you want to try all kinds of wacky things, but at the end of the day, you have to stick to the basics as a base, and then if you can master the basics, move on from there, and then from there, everything has to be built upon something else, and eventually you'll find something that's like, hey, this actually is doable. This is, there has to be some reasoning, some logic, and Yeah. So yeah, you can't break the rules until you know what they are.